내가 어제 필요의 방에서 껐었나요? 몰랐네. 분명히 어저께 뭐부터 합시다라고 말을 했던 것 같긴 한데 일단 경주는 아니었어. 아, 불사조부터 합시다. 불사조. 불사조기 바로 옆이잖아. 디크가 준다고 했으니까 바로 불사조부터 해봅시다. 그럼 저 이제 불사조 키울 수 있는 거예요?
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts. And Deke
근처
recently
산에
heard
불사조
rumors
둥지가
of
있대요.
a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
제가 가서
Well, I'd
구해오겠습니다.
better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks
절대 내가
so.
밀렵을 하는 게 아니야.
So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with
디크가 마음의
Deke's
빚을 갚는
prior
거죠.
master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the
결국
room
밀렵해오란 얘기잖아.
where it will be safe.
오케이, 갑시다. 이거 지금 가방 돼 있고 바로 동굴로 고. 좀 뭔가? 야, no! 개먼데요? 야, 그러면 여기 이렇게 싹 찍으면서 가죠? 그래야겠다. 이참에 한번 싹 웨이포인트 찍으면서 내려가죠.
How nice to see you, my young.
뒤다. 그러니까 이게 되게 안 좋은 게 미니맵이 돌아가지고 그래서 좀 안 좋아. 이게 미니맵이 북쪽 고정이면은 좀 편한데. 이건 뭐냐? 니플러 서식지다. 사실 니플러 별로 필요 없거든요? 근데 니플러 제가 지금 스컷이 없어요. 암컷이 없어. 어차피 온 김에 밀렵이나 하자. 근데 밀렵하러 온 거잖아? 역시 니플러다. 니플러가 반짝이는 거 좋아하잖아요. 불사조라고 하기가 이렇게 빡세나? 오는 길에 너무 지랄 맞아. 야, 오는데 몇 분 걸렸어요 지금? 야, 오는데 지금 10분 넘게 걸렸다. 어이없어. 그 산 때문에 그래. 이씨.
Blockade. Brookwood's poachers are already here.
불사조 죽일 수 있으면 죽여볼까? 열받는데?
Revelio.
죽일 수 있으면 죽여보자. 안 되겠어. 내가 진정한 밀렵이 뭔지 보여줄게. 불사조도 죽을 수 있다.
Incendio. Revelio.
아니, 저기요? 뭐야?
Could the phoenix be in there?
Incendio.
거미 또 있는데요, 거미? 아하.
Incendio.
뭐야? 에? 전 죽었다고! 죽었다고! 뭐였는데, 뭔데? 에?
Blockade. Brookwood's poachers are already here.
Revelio.
죽어버렸는데? 이거
Incendio.
하고
Also.
벌소 때리고 일로 가는 거죠. 뭐야, 방금 죽은 거 억울합니다.
Incendio.
진정해. 침착하게 하면은 아주 쉬운 곳입니다. 아, 근데 저기서 떨어진 거 조금 의외인데?
Incendio.
뭔데? 하하하하하. 저 저딴 거 하나 때문에
Incendio.
저딴 거 하나 때문에 죽었다니.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
예? 일로 갈 수 있나? 못 가요? 여긴 가나? 이게 또 떨어지면 또 죽는다 이거. 돌아가. 떨어지면 또 죽을 것 같아요. 돌아가야겠어. 아, 여기구나. 이거 조심해야겠는데? 떨어지면 죽어요.
Revelio.
에? 돈은? 야, 지금 돈은 많은데. 내 10,000원 넘게 있지 않았나?
Keep looking. You've seen how much a
아,
single
귀찮아.
feather fetches.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Totalis.
One of a little bit.
어디렴? 어디렴? 뭐지? 왜 친구들이 없지? 어지라고. 뭐야? 뭐가 자꾸 이렇게 막 꼬개져? 어? 여기 안에도 뭐 있다. 호호호. 여기도 있는데요?
Incendio. Revelio.
그냥 잡템은 다 건너뛸까? 이제 잡템은 좀 건너뛸까요? 와, 씨, 여기 또 떨어질 뻔했다.
People out. Pay attention.
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler.
Nothing.
Totalis.
어지라우. 뭐야, 얼음땡 도전 과제가 있었어. 올랐구만.
Revelio. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
이 세상엔 밀렵꾼이 너무 많군. 오히려 이게 더 빠를 수도 있어요. 어? 불사조다. 저 불사조는 이제 제 겁니다.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
정말 따라오라고 한 걸까요? 나 투명하고 있었는데? 확실해? 믿어도 되겠어? 예? 산 꼭대기로 가라는데요? 여기서 어떻게 가? 예? 아, 여긴가? 어디지? 아, 여기 또 지금 길이 나 있다고 돼 있는데
Revelio.
모르겠는데요? 아니, 근데 여기서 이미 컷신을 봤으면 다 여기서 처리를 해야 되는 거 아니야? 아! 사다리가 있었다. 이걸 못 봐? 이거 터트리면 어떻게 돼?
That's more like it.
터트리면 그냥 죽네. 잘 봤습니다. 의심하면 그만이야. 사실 원래 변환시키려고 한 게 아니라
Revelio.
땡긴 다음에 공중에서 그냥 떨굴라 그랬거든요. 이 상자는 no! 와, 여기서 3레벨짜리가?
There it is again.
어디요? 어디? 여기 있었나? 아, 왜 나만 못 봤어? 나한테 보여줘.
Revelio.
저기에 뭔가 있거든요? 방금 그 상자 어디 갔냐? 이상하다.
Incendio.
저런 상자는 뭐 특이한 게 들어있을 텐데, 뭐 가구라든지 아니면은 업그레이드에 쓰는 룬이라든지 이런 게 있던데요. 없네. 상자가
Revelio.
안 보여. 좀 전까지 봤는데. 거미들은 내가 어디 있는지 잘 알더라고요.
Incendio.
개꿀 퀘스트다. 개꿀. 아 뭐야, 한 대 남았어. 어디 있어? 두 마리 더 있다고 뜨는데? 아, 너 여기
Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius. Arrestomento. Dependo. Incendio. Brilliant. Accio. Incendio. Vindo.
혼자 있으면 마법 12방 다 맞는 거야, 혼자. 조심해. 마법 12방 다 맞는 거야. 다 널 위해 준비한 거야. 근데 맨드레이크 쓰는 건 좋다. 결투캐가 아주 꿀로 떴어요.
Revelio.
Where there is a little hypocrite. You're
아이
not
쉣.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Levioso! Get back here or I'll have you. Here's Temple.
아하.
Now, Levioso.
아, 갈게요. 간다고. 야, 저 모자 쓰는 누가 멋있게 등장을 해.
dare say one of my own.
멋 없거든. 변신. 아, 뭐야, 왜 변신 안 됐어? 아,
Too hard.
쓰레기 같은 놈은 너 내가 변신하라고 했지.
Stupefy.
변신하라고.
This ain't right.
변신하라 했잖아.
Levioso!
어딨어, 한 놈. 너도 변신해.
Levioso.
터진다.
Revelio.
폭탄 터짐. 까불지 말라 했지. 디폴터로도 되네. 봄바르다로만 되나? 이 생각을 잠깐 했는데. 뭐야?
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it. Levioso!
Perfect. Target practice.
일바꿔러. 올. 이걸 막아? 누가 막으래, 누가? 어? 아, 스투페파이에 써야 되는데요? 스투페파이 좀 해줄까? 결투가? 얘 결투가가 아니잖아.
Stupefy. Repulso.
이리 와볼래? 이리 오란게.
Incendio. Leviosa.
bombarda.
That was for Highwing.
터져 임마.
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio.
저 길이 맞나봐? 잠깐 여기가 내가 온 데인가? 씨, 내가 온 데가 어디요? 아, 이건 먹어야지.
Incendio.
그 특이한 상자 아니에요? 오케이. 저런 건 또 먹어야지.
Revelio.
또 있나? 그니까 이게 먹으러 갈지 말지를 상자 모양 보고 정해야 돼요. 집에 가면 만드라고라도 좀 수확해야겠다. 집도 꽤 모였겠는데?
I'm here to help. I can
Oh?
take you somewhere safe.
아, 여기 있다. 오!
Let's get you back to the
뭘?
Deke's going
뭐야,
to be pleased.
뭐야.
Revelio.
반항도 안 해. 필요의 방으로 돌아가래. 쪼까 열받았었는데 봐줬다. 하하, 젠장. 설마 걸어나가야 되는 거 아니지? 아니야, 아니야, 아니야. 어우씨, 깜짝이야. 걸어나가야 되는 거면 험한 욕할 뻔했잖아. 험한 말 할 뻔했다 진짜.
I should investigate.
월장석 같은 거 이제 필요 없어요. 지금 넘쳐납니다 집에. 가는 길이 진짜 짜증남.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke, and I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to...
야, 여기서 풀면 어떡해? 근데 내 생각보다 불사조가 너무 조그매요.
My heavens.
어? 아, 디크 퀘스트를 해야 저게 키울 수 있는 방이 하나가 더 느는 거였구나.
What a beauty.
하나 디크 더 가져.
You keep it close.
난 또 뽑으면 돼. 더 가져. 디크도 도움을 많이 주는데 하나쯤 주지.
Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
불사조의 비상 끝냈고요. 불사조 깃털. 아, 맞다. 이것 좀 이제 좀 할까? 썬더브루는 아마 여전히 안 될 거고, 맨드레이크 좀 썼잖아. 펜타큘라 썼나? 펜타큘라 안 썼고, 양배추를 뭔가 키울까요? 얘를 뽑아요. 뽑고 뭐야. 그러면 다시 멘트를 자. 아, 양배추 중형에서밖에 안 되나 보다. 그런가 봐요. 그래서 안 된 것 같아. 그러면 감정할 게 있나? 있었고, 한번 인벤 정리 좀 하고 퀘스트를 진행하죠. 희망의 그림자. 아씨. 일단 이게 원래 세바스찬 만나는 퀘가 이거였나? 희망의 그림자 속에서? 이거 아니었던 것 같은데? 남쪽 퀘 안에서 세바스찬 만나기? 왜 이거지? 원래 OWL 준비가 원래 메인이었나? 일단 뽀삐 만날게요. 뽀삐. 예전에 가지고 있던 템 중에 레벨 오르면서 낄 수 있는 것도 생겼을 수도 있으니까 한번 보자. 이젠 진짜 낄 게 별로 안 나온다. 다 팔면 되겠네. 그럼 일단은 한번 싹 팔고 오죠. 호그스미드 가서 한번 싹 팔자. 브루드 앤 팩도 한번 가볼게요.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to
혹시
Hogsmeade.
알아? 뭔가 살 게 있을지? 근데 사실은 브루드 앤 팩을 가려고 온 건 아니고 데스캡 가가지고 씨앗 안 산 거 있으면 미리 사놓으려고 그랬거든요?
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracore feather, it doesn't half
여기
hurt.
있다. 여기 저 처음 들어와 봤거든요?
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the
캐치폴의
shop.
상인이 사재기를 했다고?
Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat.
자기 머리카락을?
Must have been someone from America, no doubt. Because we don't even have them here.
뭐야, 이거
Anyway,
인종차별
what are you here
아닙니까?
for? Mooncar fur? Duracore feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
어떻게 이게
I
사라지죠?
can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. The cry on those things. Oh, but such marvelous feathers.
미쳐버리는
Almost
건
worth going
감수할 수가
mad for.
없는데 너무
Sounds like
리스크가 큰
stocking
거
their
아니에요?
shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts.
아,
And I
맞다.
do like to make
불사조
sure the
밥 주고
beasts are
왔어야
safe
되는데.
and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they
여기는
disappear.
물건이 계속 바뀌나
Always
봐.
best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they
웬만한
used to
건 저도
literally
많을걸요?
do.
뭐야, 왜 돼지 소리야?
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
물건을
And
구경해도
what do you have for
될까요?
sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be
Oh,
looking to acquire?
유니콘. 유니콘은 나도 조금 있어야지. 왜냐면 제가 유니콘이랑 그래폰이 없거든요. 동물 여기다 파는구나. 됐습니다.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
뭐 딱히 살 건 없네. 야, 여기서 이거 잡아가도 되냐? 아, 그건 좀 그렇지? 그래. 여기 있는 거 잡아가는 건 솔직히 좀 양아치죠? 나는 그 정도로 양아치는 아니야. 아, 데스캡에 여드름 치료제 퀘스트가 있었구나. 플스 독점캐도 여기에 있다 그랬는데? 플스 독점캐 이름이 뭐였냐면 네 일이나 신경써. 이거 아니야. 어? 특별한 유니콘? 저건 뭐야? 비스킷을 찾아서. 이것도 아닌데? 모르겠고요. 모르겠고, 일단 데스캡 가서 여드름 치료제까지만 받고 그 다음에 세바스찬 캐를 하죠. 이건 일단 받아만 놓을게.
Pardon me? Might I ask? Hello, is
뭐
there something I
재료를
can
구하는
help
걸
you with?
수도 있잖아.
How do you do? I'm Sakarissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business.
되게 유명한
But
가문이에요?
I only want to help the less fortunate. That's incredibly nice of you. Oh,
그냥
there's more.
칭찬해줘요.
You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates.
나도 지금 여드름
But
좀 났는데.
I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus.
부버트버
Booba-tubas do
그래?
grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to
이런 건
collect a
나도
few for
처음
me.
보는 것 같은데? 부버트버가 뭐죠?
What precisely are Booba-tubas? Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
야, 가까이 가는 건 나거든?
How on earth did you discover that Booba-tuba pus clears one's skin? One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing.
아, 미용
I am
방법이 위험한가
convinced that beauty
보구나.
potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
그럼 이미 테스트를 한번 해본
I
거네.
can try and find some for you if I have the time. Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty
여드름
classmates are
치료제.
counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
일단 온 김에 여기서
Into the forbidden forest for
야 뭐야 나 씨앗 다 샀냐?
I hope it's worth the
나
risk.
씨앗 다 샀었네. 내가 돈 어디다 썼죠? 10,000원 넘었었는데 왜 다시 줄었지? 어제 어디다 썼는데? 아 거기다 썼나? 빗자루 업그레이드 했나 내가?
Doors always open. You be
나
sure
지금
to
빗자루
stop.
2단계예요? 맞네. 빗자루 업그레이드 했었구나. 저 빗자루 무려 2단계입니다. 아, 나 뽀삐 가기로 했었지? 아니야, 세바스찬 먼저 해. 아픈 동생이 있는 세바스찬을 위해서. 근데 사실 세바스찬 때문에 가는 건 아니다, 진짜. 이걸 안 간 거 같은데? 남쪽 해안? 그죠? 나 이거 남쪽 해안을 안 갔어. 근데 왜 캐가 넘어갔지? 지 혼자 갔다 왔나? 그런가 봐? 일단 빨리 가보죠. 이런 뽀삐도 제때 못 가면은 막 쾌가 바뀌나? 이거 한두 명을 딱 정해놓고 걔들만 드립 다 파야 되나? 남쪽 해안으로 오라는 캐가 사라졌어요.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time.
삼촌이 여길 떠나고 싶어
Solomon wants
한대요.
to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of
네가 안
course.
잡아두면
I
어쩔
can't
건데?
believe my uncle wants to leave
어쩔 건데
Feldcroft.
말해봐.
Anne's going to stall him. She
어쩔
must.
건데?
We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
아니 근데 작동만 시켜서 뭐 적었네. 작동해서 효과가 뭔지를 아직 모르잖아요. 작동하는 법 알면 뭐하냐고. 기계인데 이게 드라이기인지 전자레인지인지 뭔지 알아야 될 거 아니야.
So we have to get Anne to the
작동하는
catacomb and then
법만 알면
conduct
돼?
a sacrifice.
얘는 지금
Seems
되게 아픈데?
risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
그럼 네가
And we have to
설득해야지.
keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let
저는
me
퇴학 안
handle Ominous
나갑니다.
this time.
왜냐면 저는
As for
어둠
my
마법을 한
uncle,
개도 안
He's
배웠거든요.
not an aura anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
아니 고발해도
Do you
상관없어요.
think your uncle would tell anyone at the
근데
ministry
고발했으면
about all
좋겠다.
of this if he found out?
세바스찬
If he found out,
저 뭐야
I
아즈카반
doubt
가는
he'd
거
go to the
한번
ministry.
봐야겠는데?
He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
그러니까 삼촌은 어둠 마법의 영향이 어떻게 되는지 아는 거야.
Good
그걸
luck with
자꾸 쓰면
Ominous.
어떻게 되는지
Until we meet again.
I
결과를
shall let
뻔히
you
아는
know
거
when the four of
아닐까?
us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl.
오케이.
See you soon.
퀘스트가 빨리 끝나서 좋구만. 다음 갭잭스러운 만남. 저 돋보기 캐들은 빨리빨리 해야 되나? 뭔가 밀린 숙제하듯이 그냥 빨리빨리 쳐내야 될 것 같은데요? 얘 만나고 바로 뽀삐 만나고 그래야겠다. 여기 있다.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
만났어.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a
그쵸,
meeting
약속을
and
정한 건
more of a
아니잖아.
surprise, I suppose.
이해해 줄 겁니다.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so
켄타로스가
knowing.
그런 능력이
It's
있어요?
almost unnerving.
켄타로스는 현명하지.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
나타났나 보다. 뭐야 얘네 우리 이렇게 위협해도 되는 거야?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
야, 저 중에 한 명이라도 손에 힘이 빠지면 맞는 거 아니야?
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
쟤는 인간을 엄청 싫어한다.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
결국에 일은 우리끼리 혼자 하라는 거
I
아니야?
don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets?
근데 월장석은
And
되게
why
흔한 거
was he
아니에요?
so certain about where we could find one?
길바닥에 현지 빽가리로 있던데? 그래 월장석 흔한 거 아니야?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a
특별한
specific
월장석?
moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
그래
I don't know.
쟤는 착한
But I am
켄타로
inclined to believe
켄타입니다.
him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
또 바로 가진 않네요. 잘됐다. 왜냐면 할 일이 또 있었거든. 나 할 일 많아. 네티도 만나야 합니다. 진짜 인싸의 삶이란 인싸의 삶이란 이렇게 피곤하구나. 네티를 호그스미드에서 만나야 되나? 이게 어딨죠? 너 어딨니? 호그스미드 밖에서요? 일단 일로 가볼까요?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
야 벌써 밤 됐어. 몇 번 왔다 갔다 했을 뿐인데. 네티야 기다려. 저 플스 독점캐도 해야 되는데. 근데 플스 독점캐가 지금 안 뜬 것 같아요 저.
Are you
아직
ready to
있네?
put an end to Harlow?
할로우 끝장내는 거야? 가자.
I'm ready to do what's needed
하나라도
to
빨리
take
캐를
Harlow down.
끝내야겠어.
I know you have a plan.
이러면 이제
We
네티
must gather
캐는 끝나겠죠?
information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
뭐야
Agabus
정보만 또 얻고
Philbert,
끝나는 거 아니야?
Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my
지금
mother
말한
would
그 세
never go
명이
near the Hog's Head, she is
그때
less
어떤
likely to
꼬맹이
learn of my
납치됐을 때
activities than
아빠
if I
친구들이
were to
위험해졌다
wander the
그랬잖아요.
village questioning his
그때 나왔던
residents.
아빠 친구들이야.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
옷가게? 알아내고 싶은 정보.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
알았어, 내가
Very
갔다
well.
올게.
I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
그래도 예캐는
Hopefully by
바로
the time you
끝나는 건
return,
아니네요.
I will be able to move a bit more freely.
120 저쪽. 하나는 술집인가? 아, 술집 아니다. 술집 맞아? 하나 술집에 있었네. 근데 위층이에요.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
예?
Revelio.
아, 여기서 또 올라가나? 아, 이 상자 이렇게 먹는 거구나. 아, 어쩐지 저 상자 어떻게 먹지? 이러고 있었는데 여기였네.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the
아,
vaults.
은행 털을
And you
하고.
declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
그러게, 오히려 남편을
Why
남기는 게
wouldn't
더
Harlow
좋지 않나?
extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults
아,
than
얘가
mine.
근거가 더 가깝대.
He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity.
남편에
I
대한
also
믿음이
know that
아주
he's
굉장한데?
extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now.
아, 얘도 근데
It makes
구해야
me
되나 봐.
concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you,
일단은
Mrs. Rabe.
또 한 명이
Knowing the length
납치됐다는
that
건
Harlow will
알았죠?
go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to
할로우는
help us,
은행을 털고
but
싶어
now he's
한다.
gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put
쪽지를
yourself
준대요.
in danger.
그 침대에 꽂혀있던 거? 이 일은 우리만 알고 있는 걸로 합시다. 신고하지 말라는
Thank you.
거죠.
I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
어디서 자꾸 띵하냐? 이쪽도 갈 수 있나? 나는 뻥.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
여기 아닌데?
Please tell me you didn't take
Dibble?
it. But perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It
이
started a
옷가게
few
주인
weeks
이름이
ago.
힐이었나?
I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
힐 씨한테 말을 해봐.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a
그건
great
네가 횡령을
betrayal.
했기 때문이야.
I'd lose my job instantly and Rosie as well.
그래도 본인이 한
Thank
일에
you
대한
for
책임은
telling me.
져야죠.
I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
로지의 편지를 없애달라고?
Mr. Hill returns.
Revelio.
Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
그렇게 멀지는 않을 거예요. 다 이 마을에서 하는 거라서.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus
대화하고
Harlow.
옆에 있는 집도 한번
I
털어볼까요?
hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had
말했었어야지.
spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling. to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry
뒷담화 치다
with its
걸려가지고
exquisite gold
집이
plating.
털렸네.
I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he
그럼
went.
제가
I was
집에서
shaken to my
증거를 좀
core.
수집하겠습니다.
Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
하지만
Harlow does not like people
뭐야
talking,
이거 못다.
as you already know.
Revelio. I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends.
이런
Now to find
젠장.
Natty.
저 집을 못 털어보네. 못 털 건 상상도 안 해봤거든요. 예상 밖인데? 네티켓은 조금 시간이 걸리네.
It's not like Natty to be late.
네?
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
호그스헤드 여관? 전투 없니? 심심한데? 전투 한번 합시다. 시원하게. 이렇게 뛰어다니다 보니까 호그스미드도 생각보다 크네.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
여긴가봐.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
레벨리오.
Revelio.
를 쓰면 가까운 곳인가? 여기네? 뭔가 지금 디리리링 했는데? 요거구나.
Nosy little students get what's coming.
Incendio.
한번 포장 좀 펴줘? 응? 더 얘기해봐. 더 해봐. 얘기 더 해봐.
Revelio.
이 집인가?
Alohomora.
이 집 아닌 것 같은데? 이 집은 괜히 털리네 이거.
Revelio.
여기 만약에 월석이 있으면 어떡하지? 그럼 밤으로 돌려야 되나? 또 팅했다. 팅.
Revelio.
자꾸 팅해. 여기다. 여기가 애쉬와인도 은신처였어요? 나 여기 봤었어. 그때 액자에 나비 넣으려고 왔다 갔다 할 때.
There must be another way forward.
아스요. 자, 빼고. 너 나와. 뻔하죠 뭐 이런 거야.
The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find
시집
her quickly.
찾기, 연애 편지 찾기. 발각되지 말래. 근데 왜 발각되면 안 돼? 다 죽이면 되는 거 아니야? 내가 거의 뭐 악당들에게는 죽음을 먹는 자와 같은 거죠. 악은 벌해야지. 저는 정의의 사도니까요.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
아이템 먹는 건 상관없을걸? 하하, 이 범죄자 새끼들 주제에 집은 잘 꾸며놓고 사네. 생각해.
Would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out. Suppose it's worth a look.
여기까지 왔다 갈 거예요. 갈 때 하나씩 잘라 죽이자. 엠살자. 엠살자 따위는 뭐 전혀 무섭지 않아요. 달려서 하고 오씨야, 그 핸들린인가 뭔가. 야, 너도 되냐?
Even so. Expulsion!
Incendio! Levioso! Findo!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Levioso! Bombarda! Findo! Glacier!
Expulsion!
Arresto! Findo! Incendio!
아니, 걸리지 말랬는데? 걸려버렸네? 너놈 어디가?
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
야, 너 어디 가냐?
From above! To your knee!
물으라고요? 싫은데? 싫은걸? 한 개도 안 보여, 한 개도. 얘들아. 뭔가 하나도 안 보인다. 그웬 돌리니까 뭔가 하나 잡았습니다. 맞을래? 뭐 있니 얘들아? 아니 근데 네임드 애들도 마비가 걸리는데? 공격력이 좀 딸려서 못 잡은 거지. 샥? 와볼래? 갔냐? 마비가 짱이다. 걸리지 말랬는데 걸려도 상관없나봐요? 그래, 근데 이게 암살이지. 목격자가 없으면 암살입니다. 다 죽여버리면 돼. 다 죽이면 됩니다. 뭐 모르잖아. 알 거야? 네가 알면 어떨 건데?
That he must be here somewhere.
에이씨. 아하, 같이 날아간다.
Might want to look up.
Confringo! Glacier!
맞는데?
Expulsion!
올.
Flash of inspiration!
Incendio! Levioso! Defender!
Incendio!
와우, 슈슈슉 뒤에서 나오네. 자식 피가 많아. 열받게 피가 많아.
Glacier! Incendio!
아, 이 샌디가 어떡하지 않다. 내리오다. 다시 와. 올. 그러면서 쏘기 멋있었다. 뭐라? 아니 뭐 발각돼도 상관없는데? 그리고 여기가 레벨이 꽤 높은 편이에요. 이게 진짜 레벨이 높은 편인 게 제가 서브캐를 거의 다 하면서 왔거든요? 아!
Found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to me over here. I need your help.
안돼, 연애 편지랑 찾아야 되는데. 잠깐 거기 있을래? 잠깐만 거기 있어봐. 기다려봐. 야, 오히려 거기가 안전할 수도 있어. 친구야, 다 널 위해서야. 오히려 감옥이 더 안전할 수도 있다. 예? 이스코 라브의 지팡이는 뭐야? 친구야, 너 잠깐만 거기 있어봐. 오히려 밖에보다 거기가 더 안전해. 다 널 위해서야. 이거 전설입니다. 저게 전설 상자더라고. 저 어떻게 올라가죠? 합. 아, 오도. 편지 하나 찾았고요. 다음.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
아, 이거 글로벌인데? 시집 찾아줘야 되는데? 아하. 친구야, 절대 물건에 눈이 팔려서 그런 게 아니야. 다 널 위해서야. 다 널 위해서. 겨우 묘약이라고요? 그럴 리 없어. 젠장. 이럴 리가 없는데. 아니 지금 시집 어딨죠?
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
친구야, 기다려봐. 매끈한 모자 못 참지. 매끈하잖아. 저거는 내가 뜯은 문인가? 에이, 몰라. 여기는 또 뭐야? 아니야, 잠깐. 아, 한눈 그만 팔아. 친구야, 구하러 왔어. 가자.
Mr. Rabe?
에?
Daisy told me you'd been
뭐야?
abducted.
She spoke with my wife.
아,
How is
그래서
she?
이스코라브의
Worried about
지팡이를
you.
먹은 거구나.
Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
뒤로 빠지래. 라브를 기다리래. 이럼 라브가 저기서 나와서 여기 열어주나봐. 혹시 그 문 여는 주문 저 좀 알려주실 수 없나요? 저도 좀.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend.
야, 나한테 고맙다고 해야지,
Life
마.
to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friend.
사양도 안 하고 그냥 혼자 튀네.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
다 죽였는데? 혹시 악당 리필 됐나요? 여기 악당 리필 좀. 없어. 다 죽었어. 다 죽었다. 가자.
Lumos.
그냥 걸어 나가면 돼. 아니 이러면 굳이 뭐 은신이고 나발이고 할 필요 없잖아.
Put an end to Harlow once.
응? 싱어경관과 대화하기.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
나보고 트롤
Isco
슬레이어래.
Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
알겠습니다. 아니 이런 거는 뭐 마법부가 할 일은 아니겠지. 마법부는 좀 더 뭐 볼드모트나 이런 애들 쫓겠지. 근데 이렇게 신고까지 했는데 처리가 안 되면 부패한 경찰로 알겠습니다. 조심하십시오. 한
Yes,
번은
officer.
봐주는 겁니다.
Do you have enough
바쁘니까.
evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
한 번은 믿어주겠습니다.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
끝났다. 블랙메일의 기본. 그러면 다른 퀘스트가 열쇠. 저 열쇠 3개 못 찾았어요. 지도. 치료제? 치료제 갔다 올까요? 이거 장비는 뭐 다 구린 거라 지금 먹은 거라. 요거는 괜찮겠다. 미확인 망토. 저거는 괜찮을지도? 근데 저거는 레벨이 더 높아진 다음에 감정을 하면 더 높은 템이 나오나? 미리 감정 안 하고 나중에 하면? 그건 좀 궁금한데? 증투 프로테고. 이거 안 먹었었구나. 펌킨 마스크 한번 껴볼까요? 펌킨 마스크 얼굴 장식이 아니야? 머리야? 머리네. 귀엽긴 한데 아니야. 그래도 일단은 몰입감을 위해서 얼굴이 나오도록 하겠습니다. 얼굴이 안 나오고 저렇게 호박 뒤집어 쓰고 있으면 몰입이 잘 안 될 것 같아. 그러면 온 김에 이거랑 이것도 퀘를 받아가죠. 네, 진짜 서브캐 싹 다 하면서 깨보겠습니다. 밑에? 야, 밑에 상자 있다. 아 뭐야 이거. 가져와.
Lumos. Hello, is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf biscuit
아,
was
비스켓이
abducted by poachers
문카프
up north.
이름이었어?
All the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a
얘
pack
뭐
of
때려주기는
bloodthirsty
했으면은
poachers.
하고 싶은데?
My poor biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
제가 데려오겠습니다. 근데 왜 문카프를 왜 데려갔지?
Why do you
문카프
suppose the
흔하잖아.
poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted, and stuffed.
너무 흉악한
Assume.
쪽으로 상상을 하고 있는데?
Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often
이
thought of
정도면 뭐 거의
silly,
천생연분인데?
simple-minded creatures.
운명의
But
데스티니?
I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus.
박수홍 씨도
or even a
다홍이를
goose
저렇게
that lays
주워왔다고
golden
그랬잖아요.
eggs.
계속 따라와서 데리고 왔더니 근데
I'll
다홍이
keep an
되게
eye out
천재
for your
묘였잖아.
mooncalf, Garnuff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your
걱정하지
efforts.
마십시오. 제가 무사히 데려오도록 하겠습니다.
Do keep an eye.
물론 다른 거 먼저 하고요. 좀 순서를 좀 기다리셔야 되거든요. 조금만 기다리시면 되니까 순서를 기다리십시오.
I should try and rescue Garnoff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
팔고 미화기는 일단 내둬요. 혹시 내가 없는 외형이 나올지도 모르니까. 근데 웬만해서는
I
그냥
hope to see you again. Farewell for
있는
now.
외형에다가 장비도 부릴 거야. 웬만하면 그렇더라고. 저기 90m인디? 퀘스트 미리 받아놓으라고.